Hey friends, I'm Fernie, aka Friend the
And
Human,
I'm Slappa.
and this is Vibes N Delites. This is our podcast that we took a 2 week break on. One, because the election was too much. Two, because last week was the week I was in office. So that's our normal week that I would have taken anyway. So it just happened to be 2 weeks in a row, and I'm really terribly sorry about that. But I'm I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really needed it, and I almost said 3 weeks, but I just knew I needed to keep going. Like I can't just dwell. But it's been a really rough couple weeks. I've been seeing like a lot of my own personal followers struggling, my own mutuals struggling. I've seen horrors. I've been taking a break from TikTok because it's pretty obvious that they were absolutely like suppressing my content. But I've started anew on Blue Sky, which I highly encourage anybody. I talked about Blue Sky briefly recently in the Discord channel. Join the Discord, you know what I
Join the
mean?
Discord!
But I've been having an okay time. I had one single strange experience where this person was like messaging me a lot. They were like I did a post where I listed my favorite things like cartoons, movies, anime, Godzilla, you know what I mean? And they started messaging me, and then they started talking about Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, but it seemed like they were much younger than me, so I wasn't really thoroughly engaging. But they kept only asking questions about themselves. Like, have you ever had like it was like hey, my favorite, what do you have? I see you love Adventure Time. Do you like Has Been Hotel? Yes, I do like Has Been Hotel. Ooh, cool. Who's your favorite character? Probably this or that. And then they kept asking questions about their favorite thing, but wouldn't ask me any of my favorite things. Like or like they were like, "Oh, I do a lot of artwork." And I was like, "Yeah, I did see that. That looks really nice." And they were like, "Yeah, I've been doing art for a long time. Did you ever do art?" Or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was all stuff that they liked. You know, there was no like there was no back and forth. It was just like, "I like this thing. Do you like this thing that I like the way that I like it?" And then they started talking about I mentioned in passing like I love like Hell of a Boss, and I love Has Been Hotel, but Vivzy Pop gives me like the ick because of the many controversies that they are constantly going through. And they were like, "Oh yeah." And then I like kind of fucked off the app because like the election had happened, and I was just trying to touch grass and shit. That person blocked me because I stopped responding, which is like the fear. That's the big thing is that I've always said is that I don't really like talking to people because people freaked me because I had a really terrible experience with that one guy who was like stalking me forever, or it felt like he was stalking. It was a parasocial relationship. That's what it was, honest to glob. But like I feel weird messaging people for long periods of time now because of that crazy guy. You know what I mean? And like that's a personal thing. Like they didn't say anything weird. It was just a weird interaction that I wasn't really wanting to be a part of. That's it. Like but anyway, but other than that, I've seen a lot of support like on the black side. I've seen a lot of support period about like their just sheer disappointment in the internet and society and everything else. How are you feeling about all that, honey?
The first week after the election, I was just raging and like frustrated and angry and depressed for the future and just so mad about how little I can do anything about this. Like how helpless we are to help each other. You know what I mean? Like I know it's going to get bad. It's going to get really bad, and I can only do so much for my own family, let alone anybody else who's going to be suffering with us.
It's really helpless. And then I think like what's more is like, you know, a lot of people said that they were gonna fucking take a break and maybe not come back because people have told how they felt, you know? And I myself had a crisis moment like the first day because like it was like nearly half, okay, of almost all demographics did not vote in our favor, you know, or in Kamala's favor or in the favor of their friends. And it was like,
Or for themselves.
or for themselves, like they wanted to vote for a future, like even people who wanted to vote third party, they were like, but the it's not about the future. We need now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a person right now. I am a black woman now. I am a gay black woman now. I'm a married woman now. Not in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like you're $100 short on the rent, but you're short because you're saving that $100 for Christmas.
right.
Like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta
Yes.
get to the next month, the
And
next 4 years.
and like it's like I equated it to like dating. I've been like talking really cagey on my page, I feel like, but it's very obvious, I feel. But I've been kind of talking cagey on my page, but like I'm just like, it's like you can't date a man for potential. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you the truth right now. Y'all can either work through that shit and it's gonna get better, or it's not. And this is just who the fuck he is. And you should just own up and realize that this is just who the fuck he is. You can't date potential, not without great risk to yourself. And I feel that people did that. They were willing to gamble. I saw people jumping so quickly to yell at black women who were like the only people I saw at first. Black women crying. I saw black women screaming. I saw like people just trying to rationalize. I don't even remember. You know, I just remember posting cake and that was it. Like, I don't really remember what I posted, if I'm being totally honest with you. I've been just kind of talking and trying to process and trying to be in the moment. Like, you know, like I went out and hung out with my cousin. We went out to Denton and stomped around in our old stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Like, I've been trying to remember why I'm here. You know, I've been trying to touch literally touch the grass in my brain. Like, these people love you, okay? Not, you shouldn't be afraid. You shouldn't be afraid because these people love you, okay? Your community loves you. Your Discord channel loves you. Your coworkers, your manager have great amounts of love for you. Remember that and don't get sucked into this echo chamber of fear, okay? That's what it's been like for me. I've been afraid. I've been so afraid. I'm afraid for my daughter. I'm afraid for me. I'm afraid for my big sister. I'm afraid. I'm afraid and then like for people to be like the blue bracelet, but I'm like, okay, but have you addressed the elephant in the room that over half of y'all didn't vote for us? Like I when I go out, like another reason why I'm so hurt, like I guess this is the first time y'all have seen my hair since we got cut, right? I think this might be the first and it might be the second. The last few weeks have been a real blur. I'm really sorry. But another reason why I'm so upset about my hair is because people already see black women as masculine and scary. And now I've got short hair. So are people going to think that I'm masculine and scary? Yes, but even more now. And like, so like, my hair is bothering me for a multitude of reasons. Like, yes, all my progress. Like, yes, all my progress, right? But also, I'm afraid. And I feel like also people are being weird around me, Like, I feel like people are dancing around the elephant in the room, like the fact that the election just happened, because like a coworker, I was sharing an elevator with a coworker, and it's obvious who we voted for. Like, it was very America in that elevator. And I've seen him around, and he often does not make eye contact with me, and I don't think he even knows who I am, but I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I see him around, and so one day I went to lunch super duper late, and I ended up sharing an elevator with him, and he was like backed into a corner, like afraid of me, and I was just standing there smiling because I was excited because I was about to go eat something. You know what I mean? And then I asked him, I hope you had a good day. And he was like, it's better now. And I was like, yeah, now that you're off work and stuff, right? But now you got to drive the traffic, right? And he was like, I don't take the interstate, but no, you're right. It'll be better once I get home. You know what I mean? It's like it took him a while to like start talking to me. It's like he was expecting a fight, or he was expecting vitriol. He wasn't expecting me to tell him to have a good day. I got pulled over, and um I just gave him my license. I was just like a little confused because like I knew it's a place that I commonly know where a cop sits, and I don't know, I just wasn't in my mind, and I was just excited to be over today, you know, and like um I rolled the stop when I was turning right, and I just pulled into a parking spot. I was just like, "Hey, here you go." And then he asked me for my phone number. I asked why, and he was like, for court purposes, so that you can get the right document, or so that they can communicate with you. And I was like, "Oh, okay." But he like looked at me crazy, and I was like, maybe I should not ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he was going to do. Like, I don't know if he was surprised that I just asked and accepted, or that I really don't know. But it was just a weird look that he gave me. Just like confused, like, like, that's it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. He was just like my coworker. He was just like, that's it. Like, that's all you've got to say.
It's like they're expecting people to treat them like shit because they know
Right.
they're shitty people.
Right.
Because everyone is letting them be like known. Like if you voted for Trump, fuck you.
Right. But
Like even more than the first time.
and then after everything he explained, I'll hear in a couple days, and then I signed my name, and I was like, okay, well, have a good day. You know what I mean? Because I was just really confused, because I was shocked, you know what I mean, that I've been pulled over. And I was like, well, have a good day. And he was like, well, you also have a good day. And I was like, okay. And I was really confused because I feel like he wanted to say something really mean to me, but because I didn't say anything mean, he couldn't say anything mean. It's like I caught him off guard with me just being nice. And I don't understand. I feel like people want me to scream and yell, but I can't. I don't know what to do. And I don't want to have this burden on me. I don't want to yell at y'all. I just want to cry. That's what it's been like walking in my shoes right now. And I know I've got it so good, but I don't really know where I am anymore. I don't know what they're going to do. This is also why I was trying to wait. But I don't know what they're going to do with interracial marriages. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen to my family. Like, my whole family is just interracial as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to keep going. And that's what I think a lot of us are doing right now. It's just, they're continuing through the tears, through the pain, And I feel like I'm on my period right now. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. You are in so much pain. Your legs hurt, your hips hurt, your body hurts, your boobs hurt, your stomach, you feel like you're about to throw up. You think you're gonna shit yourself at the same time. And you still get your ass up and you go to work. You still get your ass up and you take care of your children. You get your ass up and you put on a fucking smile and you enter the world. And like while you bleed, while you literally bleed, and I feel like I'm just bleeding and I'm just walking around with open bloody wounds and I just have to, and nobody is looking. Nobody's real, like it's like they're looking at my blood and they're like, okay, anyway, you know what I'm saying? And like that's how it felt when that cop was like, "Well, you also have a good day." Like he was about to say something really mean to me until he registered that I was saying, "Have a good day." I'm just I've got dry blood on me and I'm ready to talk. So that's why we're here. I will be. I'm pretty sure they're going to get rid of TikTok for sure now. Um, I will start posting using OBS instead of TikTok. You know what I mean? Trying to get used to these things. And I'm just going to. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this, but I guess I'll focus even harder on my YouTube now. I won't funnel my TikTok through my YouTube. Maybe it's time to really just focus on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I don't mind. I love it here. Like people are kind of strange over here, but I'm enjoying it, you know. And right now, I said that I wanted to maybe focus my content again back to like the educational aspect, but not teaching others, right? Like yes, I want others to know, right? But maybe I should focus on reminding my own community. Let's get out there. Let's start making things that we actually love and on a platform where we can be free to express ourselves. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure YouTube does not give a shit if I promote for White Perp, which by the way, hopefully on the screen, if you need your Vibes and Delights re-upped, I got a new code that gives 15% off. So just use our code Vibes and Delights and please check that spelling as always. Vibes and Delights is the code for 15% off of wyattperp.com. There's so much cool stuff in there. People are already talking about it in our Discord channel. We never shut the fuck up about it ourselves. But I just it's time to really just pull like just go in the direction that we're being forced into anyway, you know, like we might as well just merge the fuck over and zipper, you know. But unlike you fucking idiots on 635 in Dallas, but anyway. I feel like everything is clear. It's a horrible, like it was horrible getting to this clarity, but it's clear and that's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I think you just got to be adjustable to like social media in general. Like every like 2 or 3 years, something new comes out and it changes the dynamic, and especially politically, um, I think it's going to be a little chaotic. So I think you just are going to have to get your message out. How you get it out, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah. Like everything is about to fall apart anyway. So I'll just keep on screaming, you know? And and I just want to say thank you to everybody for letting me vent and a vent I needed, you know, like I've been holding all of this in. I haven't really been holding it in. I just keep crying randomly, understand why I'm crying, and then I just kind of reflect on it and keep going. And like I feel like that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is just like I will feel okay. It'll be a dull roar in the back of my head and then it'll come rearing up and then I will understand what like you know and I'll try to work through it. But I broke my iPad. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back if I'm being totally honest with you. Um I was really using Bloons TD6. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what the fuck game I was playing. Like, I love that game. That game is hard as fuck and it hurts my feelings all the time. But it really has been really good at preoccupying me. And it's like I like watching the balloons disappear, and it's like really like intoxicating, and it scratches my brain just the right way. And then and I when I broke my iPad, it was, oh my gosh, it was the most asinine moment. You know what I mean? Like, I was laying in bed. I've been trying to get better at going to bed on time, and I was like using my iPad. Like, I was watching Bob's Burgers. I was sitting laying in bed with my iPad, and then all of a sudden I had to pee, right? And so I was like, you know what? I could just pause. I didn't know if it was going to be a number one or a number two situation. So I just figured maybe I'll just bring my whole iPad and I'll just watch as the game runs. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's a tower defender. So you set everything and you watch the game go, right? So I just set it there. I did my business. It was only just a quick thing, you know what I mean? I wiped up, I washed my hands, and then when I went to pick up my iPad, I knocked it over and it fell face first onto the ground. All because, like, I had a moment where I was like, oh, I'll just hit pause. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know how long this is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really understand my tummy because I have a funny tummy. And, like, that was a wonderful moment for me. And I cried big ugly the next day, the rest of that night, and then the next day, and then yeah. So that's cool. That was great. Anyway, it's been a really rough couple weeks. That's all I'm gonna say. And I will say, I feel like I'm in my villain era right now for laughing, but I'm laughing. Okay, like through my tears and my pain and my hurt, I am laughing at some of y'all idiots out there. Okay, like y'all may think I'm stupid, but yeah, I think I'm stupid too a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the kind of stupid that pretends I'm not. Okay, I will revel in my mistakes and I will do better next time. But y'all funny out there, okay? I found so many stories of people absolutely finding the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I saw so many people with the most instant regret, the most instant karma that I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Like, heard about the lady whose grandma sent her a text. I want to know what your grandmama said, okay? I hope your grandma makes a TikTok and tells the world what the fuck she told y'all, okay? For real, because like some of y'all are just being crazy. Like this morning, did you hear about they're coming for the Southern women?
What?
Yes.
Who?
Some Karen got on here and started hairspraying her hair. And then she was like, so they're going to start jumping Southern women, and I'm going to be one of the women that you don't want to mess with. And then she starts showing these leggings that are called like, they're called something crazy. I'm not going to give them the fucking, click, but basically they're leggings that have like holsters. Yeah. And then, like, the first comment I saw is, how often are you supposed to wash those? That's what.
So she's just advertising.
Right.
It's a grift.
It's a grift.
For sure.
For sure.
Nobody's coming for the Southern women. Sorry. Like, our side isn't just violent against randoms.
Right.
That's not us. Y'all projecting.
Projecting. Again.
Because you'd only believe people are doing that if you would be like, yeah, I would do that if I was them. Like January 6th. That's the kind of shit y'all would do. So you're
Exactly.
like, yeah, they're going to do it to us.
Exactly.
No.
See how easily.
That's why they're so upset too. Because everyone's just like, all right, we're done with you. We're not going to fight you. We're just not talking to you anymore. But you can't stop being friends because of politics. Please. All my Republican friends suck. I don't like being around them. You can't leave me here alone.
Oops.
Fuck around, find out. And you're finding out we don't need you.
That guy who openly posted with his full face that he's straight up lying to women about who we voted for and was trying to give tips to dudes on how to lie to women as well. No, because we know y'all don't like to fuck Barbie, okay? Y'all like to fuck the manic pixie girl with short hair that might be pink blonde. Y'all want to fuck Ramona Flowers. Y'all think that she's a fucking conservative? Do y'all think Ramona Flowers is a conservative? Do you? Because if you do, then I'll also say that you didn't listen to the lyrics of Rage Against the Machine, and you're the same type of dude who has the Punisher stickers covered in American flag or something. Or like I even saw a Trump sticker
Okay, but
Punisher one. It was crazy.
we saw Ramona Flowers' exes. So I'm pretty sure she would have been one of the white women saying they left their uh, Republican boyfriend after he voted for Trump. But you were with him the whole time.
Ooh, I was thinking about it from an aesthetic. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's her
saying?
aesthetic. But
Ooh,
those
but what
type of
if that
girls
is
are
her
often
aesthetic? But that is the whole
that is
aesthetic, isn't
because
it?
that's what those dudes go for.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Y'all want a Ramona Flowers, and I loved Ramona Flowers, and I love that actress too. But damn, she was also in Final Destination 3. I love her. But anyway, she's so pretty to me. But damn, Ramona. Anyway. But no, seriously, like I didn't even think how much that fucked. That's awesome. Like not only is she the manic pixie girl, but she's also with all those terrible fucking dudes as well. Wow. Wow. Anyway, but um regardless, it's been really funny watching people absolutely find out. The fuck around and find out is popping crazy right now. Like absolutely. And and I heard that they're coming for the southern women. They're coining FAFO, which is largely an African American colloquial phrase.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, I just feel like everybody just started showing their fucking true colors and like the goth community just came out and was like, y'all didn't do anything. I don't know why y'all are trying to claim goth so much. Meanwhile, cyber goths and shit were wearing the hairstyles that black women were wearing in the magazines. Like we were wearing that shit in the 90s. Our aunties were anyway. You know, our aunties who were being in the clubs and shit in the 90s were wearing those fucking spiky hairstyles and the like half up and downs and the like super Chinese looking things, like, you know what I mean? Like the very Asian giving. Like y'all didn't create any of that. I even saw people out there still trying to advocate for Palestine, and I'm with y'all, okay? But I'm gonna watch, okay? Because the things I saw directly after the election were mind boggling. Like, I saw somebody being like, hey, maybe we shouldn't, maybe stop, you know, defending Palestine because there's a lot of lives on the line. And then people in the comment section were telling their true feelings, like, I don't know, man, like I got cussed out by my Palestinian family, this, that, and the third. People were telling their real feelings about the things that were told to them, what people are saying to them, what people have said to them. And then these people, I don't know if they were just like virtue signaling or what, but in defense of Palestine, they started using slurs. This person was like, I don't know, man. I just kind of want to go to McDonald's. That's what somebody said. I saw. And then this person was like, all right, get out there, you fucking. Or like, I saw this one. She was like, listen, like she said a fucking slur. And it was caught in 4K. Like Dejanay Jones got her account banned, but she responded to that comment. And there were more people telling her that she's wrong for wanting to take a break, for telling others to take a break. And she was responding to a comment of a slur. And then more people in defense of Palestine were throwing more slurs.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. And then I don't even think people saw that. You know, like that, like I told you that, like, it was first thing in the morning. I like was barely awake and I was like, they're coming for black people. They're using slurs against black people. And I was like, I don't know who it is, but they're trying to say it in the name of Gaza. That's not what that is. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what y'all were thinking. Again, the people who were telling people to not vote for Kamala, to vote third party, or don't vote at all. These people are throwing slurs at black people. Why? Like, isn't this what you wanted? You didn't want her to win. She didn't win. Now what? Now what? Time to throw slurs. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. And it was disgusting. It was a lot. Okay? But y'all are entering your fuck around and find outs. Because people are done with y'all. Y'all showed your true colors when y'all started throwing slurs. Y'all started showing your true colors when y'all were sowing division. Y'all are fucking around and finding out. Okay? And I want to read just a couple of stories because I don't think I have the spoons for too much more of this. Okay. But I really appreciate anybody who sat through this 40 minutes of like venting and me telling you the truth of how I feel as a black woman in a very precarious area of life, of I don't even society right now, because I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen to my marriage. I don't know what's going to happen to my family. I don't know what's happening with my water heater because it broke. I don't know what I'm going to do about my iPad. I don't know what I'm going to do about anything. I'm just trying to make it. And y'all are fucking around and finding out because people are tired. And I don't, and I'm going to laugh at your pain for a little while, okay? And then maybe I'll grow my conscience back. But no, I'm going to laugh about it for a while.
The only silver lining I see is the last time Republicans got this much control and started fucking shit up that much, we went into a depression. And then FDR came along and brought us way further in the progressive direction. And then it started getting chipped away by the Republicans again. So hopefully, if we survive and there's another election, the whole country will have suffered enough to do something better next time. That's my only hope. And in the meantime, I'm going to take care of my family and my friends. The only way I can, which isn't much, but I'll do it.
It's a lot. He carries this house. Okay. I just live in it and pay bills. But he like literally does everything else.
But entertainment news. Mike Tyson got beat by Jake Paul for 60 million or something.
Oh, for 60 million.
Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have lost too.
No, yeah, like he was holding back. I've seen that whole fight in slow-mo, people narrating it and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of times he would like get him, and Jake Paul would be like, "Ooh," and then Mike Tyson would be like he would stop, because he always, like, watching his old fights, he's a combo guy. Like if he hits you once, he's gonna get one or two good ones in, because that first one is just to knock you over so he can get an opening. That's how he fights. That's why he was so good. Because he's not just going for jabs and shit. He's waiting to combo you. But he was not doing it.
Also, combo move. I love it. What a fucking combo. That's like fucking awesome.
I feel bad for everyone who paid to actually go to that stadium.
Oh my gosh, right?
Because I know it was awful getting out. Especially...
Oh my god. Yes.
Because like the first or second round... when it was like very obvious that it was a trash ass fight, Jake Paul was scared. He was
oh my god, he was running.
Tyson was limping a little and kind of just dodging every punch and not swinging. Everyone in the audience behind, you could see them behind them while they were fighting. They were just like,
because I bet you the alcohol there was mad expensive too.
Everything was expensive. And y'all came for a good show, and the best show was the fight right before that.
Right.
You should have left early.
You know what's like even worse to like think about is like
And they stole it from the fucking Serrano.
yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. Like I remember I just got home. That fight was like in the middle of, I guess, she had just got like that busted ass eyebrow situation. Serrano did. And I was like, wait, they're in Arlington? Like, they're here? And like I was like, but it's on Netflix.
Sometimes, if you could connect.
Right. But I was like, but even still, like, you could just wait till the next day and it would be up. You know what I mean?
Is it still up?
It is.
Oh, wow.
It is. It like, hold on. Look. It's up. It's on the front page of Netflix, like right now. And somebody paid tickets to go to Arlington to paid for parking in Arlington.
Probably a
hotel in Arlington. You know what I mean? And then they paid for food, drinks. They probably were betting, DraftKings was like the host. And isn't that what their whole thing is legal betting or some shit like that? And then you had to, and then the fight was only like 2 minutes. Like, right, 2 minute
2 minute
rounds.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like the full 3. So it wasn't even like a full match. And you could have been at home for the Netflix that you already paid for. Okay. Or like Slappa. Slappa just watched with his Discord buddies. Like and now you get to brag that you beat up an old man.
Yeah, that's the funny. I think that's why Tyson took the money, because like if he loses, he's old. He was already a champ. Everyone knows
right.
He's a champ. And Jake Paul, good job. You beat up an old man.
Right.
Proud of you, son.
I'm proud of you, buddy. Did you see that meme where somebody was like, oh my God, I just thought Jake Paul looked so hot here. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my God, I'm going to send it to you. He looked fucking disgusting. So like, in the beginning, he rode in with his brother, right? And he was like, I don't know what they were, it was like a car, they were sitting on the car, and it was just both of them looking at this guy, this camera person, or whoever took the picture, and the brother looked like him, you know what I mean? Just whatever. But who is it? Jake Paul, the fighter? The fighter. Okay. But Jake Paul had like stringy hair and looked like he hadn't showered recently. And I don't know if he was maybe like wet because he just like rinsed off, or he was like greased up for the fight or something. But he looked nasty. Okay. And not in the hot way either. Not in the hot, wet woman coming out of a swimming pool kind of way. He just looked like a dog who got wet and hadn't had a bath in a while, but is like whimpering at your door trying to get you to let it in. But no, like just think about like the rattiest dog, and that's what he looks like. And she was like, oh, he looks hot. Like the emoji, like the hot emoji and like the finger points. And I was like, do you need your eyes checked? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, enough about that. But what else, honey? What other things were about that? Because like,
that's enough of that.
Like everything. Oh, apparently his ass was out. I'm so glad I didn't see that. Mike Tyson apparently did like a short interview and then turned around and he was naked, or his ass was hanging out.
I mean, he is a schmexual predator. So
what?
Yeah, Mike Tyson's not a good guy. Like he's convicted. Yeah. And he's a MAGA supporter, but also he's pro-Palestine. I don't know what's going on with him. He's just a rich old man at this point. Just overall not good.
That was a lot. You said you didn't have anything else, and then you just like...
Well, I don't want to talk about fucking Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Who cares? Bro?
You brought it up!
I just wanted to mention it because it was a current event. To get off of election talk. I don't know.
And then we got right back on it.
You're right. It's all connected.
Right, damn.
But she
That
picked
shit's
some crazy
scary.
stories this week
That was
that
a
I would like
shocker.
to hear. Because some of these titles, what are we gonna read? Two?
Yeah, I
We've
think
been,
we're
we've
just
been.
gonna read two. Damn, you dropped a bomb on me, sir. God damn. Okay, so I am gonna start with this one because I didn't finish reading it. It just is kind of what it feels like to me. It's just like I have this like fear, you know what I mean? And this one says, I told my husband, 34 male, I, 30 female, wouldn't have children in the US and gave him an ultimatum that we would either move or divorce or be child free. How do I explain why I'm being like this? Okay. And let's just begin.
I mean, I'm with. If we could move out of America, I would be down to do that immediately.
Immediately.
If we had $10,000 saved up, I don't know. I feel like you could get out with that much.
10?
Yeah,
Nah.
I think so.
I think just to get the documents, I think it's going to be more. Like each person has to apply. You know what I mean? And not to mention pay for the background checks and everything else. Jesus Christ. Well, our freezer finally just, I just wish she would get a nut or something. Like, I just fucking hate her. She needs to get off. That's why her rocks is always being tossed, bro. Like, I just wish somebody would get that bitch off. Anyway. But I just feel like it would be a lot more. I think 10,000 would be to get us started.
It's rough,
What about
buddy.
travel fees, like for each person of our family?
What's what I thought? Like 10,000. I thought you just get a passport and you go somewhere.
But you still have to pay for the fare for each person, the application for each person. I'm pretty sure.
Just can we be refugees yet? Just let me go somewhere else. A Texas refugee, please.
All right, so this is like I said, I haven't finished reading this one. It was just disturbing, right? That he was just discounting her. But much like the rest of these weird conservative guys, but much like the rest of these weird guys who can't seem to understand why people are afraid, he gonna find out too. But anyway, so November 6th, so quite literally 12 days ago. I am a dual citizen in the USA. My husband is American, and we've been talking about having kids. But the unrest from the election has really changed my mind about having children here ever, no matter the outcome. His is not a financial issue either. I am decently well off from my work. I am an engineer. The issue is, this country literally terrifies me right now. It's not the country I moved to in college. It's horrifying, and every day I talk to anyone or walk down the street and see someone talking about their political affiliation here, it makes me seize up. I feel like I'm my great grandma watching Hitler come into power. She described the realization to me once, and man, it feels eerie. And honestly, it doesn't matter who wins. It's that we're surrounded by people whose views disturb me at this point. We're in red. Okay. Also, I just saw somebody talk about how their therapist quite literally packed up everything, quit, dropped all her clients, quit, moved, sold everything, and left the country because her grandma was in the Holocaust. I've already began looking at houses in Canada. I've been telling my husband for a while, 3 years. People were mad about the election, right? They were saying like, oh, they've got these memes flying around. They've had the memes flying around for years at this point, guys. Years. People have been weird for years. Okay, this isn't a new thing. All right. And that she's been telling the husband for a while, for 3 years, that I don't want to live here anymore. But tonight I put my foot down and told him I don't want to have children here ever. It is honestly a deciding factor. I don't want to raise children here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be pregnant here. He just kept saying, why are you being like this? But I don't know how to explain it better. And you shouldn't have to. What you've
Right.
said is clear as day. He just doesn't care. It's like when men say, I don't know, it just came out of left field. She just left me. Are you sure about that? Because
That's exactly what it is. Because he's like, why are you being like this? Because, like, you've just been going along with it the whole time.
Right. Like I don't
And it's
like
like,
well, I don't want to be pulled along into this madness. Like please let me go. No, 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 no. I don't want to go with you.
and just like all the Republicans being like, why y'all being like this all of a sudden? People have been like this. Y'all just haven't given a fuck. That's all it is.
Complicit. 5 days later, she wrote an update. I don't know if this is worth an update. I do know that this got bigger than I thought it would be. I don't think I put enough markers that could out me, other than I'm a dual citizen in a red state. And I think a lot of dual citizens are likely thinking as I am. Also, I think updated is what you're supposed to write on this, but I don't know if it'll be allowed. Okay, whatever. A day ago, I saw something that really kind of cemented my choice. A truck stopped next to me at a red light on my regular grocery route, and on the window, it had painted her. No, no.
Like with the
Her body, my choice.
like the happy birthday paint, window paint.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a full on sticker. I would not be surprised. But if so, if that makes a lot more sense though, that they would use like paint that they could remove easily, you know what I mean? But why even drive around with this unless it was a vandalized car? You know what I mean? I hope all your windows get busted out,
Right.
unless you weren't the person who did it and you were a victim. Okay, I just want to clarify that to the universe. The OP goes on and says, I've never heard this line before. So she didn't even know what it was. Like, y'all are terrifying. Anyway, I don't know if it's some wave of insanity overtaking that side of America. I don't care. I don't even care if it was a sick joke. I was just so shocked. I was just so shocked. I thought I'd read it wrong and messaged my friend group, where a friend then hours later messaged with a picture of that same truck parked elsewhere with a sign. So maybe it was just painted on there. Wow. I've decided to leave. I did start this for advice on how to explain why better to my husband, but I don't feel safe. So I'm going to start moving my moving preparations. And if we still haven't come to a conclusion by the time I'm leaving, I guess we can try long distance marriage counseling if we want to continue this. No.
Nah.
When my friend sent the picture of the car, I showed it to him, and my husband did look disturbed. I don't know if we're going to last. I don't know if he's going to come, but I'm just done. It was that the man who wrote this was confident enough to write that. It's when cruel and sick people get that confident that I know it's time to leave. So I did tell him today in as many words that I don't want to stay anymore and will be leaving. I told him I can't make that choice for him, but for my part, I hope he chooses to come, like I chose to stay for him for as long as I did. I had a planned trip, but I have extended it. I am going to visit my family for longer to look at areas. And I'm sorry this is not the update people were hoping for, but with my grandmother's advice, I'm also getting the same feeling as when I lived in BC and saw people stay in their homes until the very last minute during the wildfires, and they gained nothing from not leaving earlier. Nothing. Not sure when I'll update again, but I hope everyone is safe out there. Basically, she's saying people will stay until it's not safe anymore, and she's not going to be one of those people. It took me a second, but I got it. I guarantee that we're going to see a lot more of that. I've already seen like some of my favorite creators like Shining Nathan have decided to leave, and I wish, but not everybody can leave. You know what though? I would love to move to Washington, but I'm not sure how to go about doing that. I know my job would move me too because we have locations up there. But I have one more story because I just don't understand why people are saying this. Like there's kids out here saying this stuff, not knowing what the fuck it means, and you can't tell me that they do, because like why do so many kids make these stereotypical jokes? They don't even know half the jokes. Like, you know, the reason why black kids might not know how to swim is because they got rid of the public swimming pools because they didn't want to desegregate pools. Maybe your friend has never had an opportunity to go swimming. Maybe that's why your friend doesn't know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? They say it's a black joke, but the truth is that white people didn't want to desegregate pools, so they like cemented the pools over and started getting personal pools. That's why personal pools are a thing, and that's why your black friend doesn't know how to swim. So like that's what I mean when I say that they might not know, because people don't even know the origins of jokes like that. They don't understand the stereotype. They don't understand the joke. They just know it's offensive. And you can't convince me that these people don't know. They know. I just want to know why they think it's funny. This started on True Off My Chest, but was fucking deleted. You guys, look at this. Crazy deleted. But someone did get it and put it somewhere else on Am I the Devil? Okay. So here we have our story. My husband, 30, sorry. My sister disowned me because my husband said your body, my choice to her during a heated argument.
My husband, 36 male, and I, 34 female, have been married for 8 years. My sister, 31, has been my best friend for my entire life. We're really close.
They always tell on themselves she needs her more than her sister needs her.
Last night, we went to my sister's house for a few drinks and snacks, something we do often. We were all drunk, so we inevitably started talking about politics. My sister freaked out when she realized my husband and I voted for Trump because she assumed we'd vote for Kamala. Things got heated, and my husband ended up saying, your body, my choice to her as a joke. I had seen the joke circulating online, so I knew what he was referencing and laughed. My husband and I are both pro-choice, and it was just a joke. What?
There's always a hint of truth to a joke.
And that's not a joke.
And also, how can you be pro-choice and you know what?
Like, why would you laugh at that after you're, like, whatever. Okay. That just blew my mind that someone would laugh, like a woman would laugh at that. Like,
yeah.
It's just a joke. Really? Why didn't he ever say this joke before Trump won?
Also, no. He's definitely been saying jokes like this the whole time.
Yeah, you're probably
like,
right.
Nah.
He probably jokes like that all the time.
All the time.
And she's like, ha ha ha. My sister started screaming at us to leave after he said it. I tried calming her down by saying he was just joking, but she wouldn't listen. She asked me if I was okay with what he said, and I said yes, because he was only joking. He has dark humor, so he often says shocking things for laughs. She ended up physically pushing us out. She ended up physically pushing us out of her house and slammed the door in our faces.
The most dark humor people I know that a grape joke is crossing the line. Like, most people are not okay with those kinds of jokes. Like,
the people who are grapists.
Oh, like, God.
We called an Uber, and by the time we were home, I had received a long text from my sister. She said she never wants to see me or my husband again because of the joke he made. I was devastated because she's my sister who I love more than anything. I tried telling her that politics is not worth destroying our relationship. Oh, now it's politics and not a joke?
Right.
I told her I'd never let anyone hurt her. Oh, you wouldn't let them? You just have that power? And that it was just a stupid joke that was circulating online. She said she will never feel safe in my husband's presence ever again, and that she will never see me the same. This is the first time my husband has ever said a joke like that to her. So she has no reason to feel unsafe around him.
It only takes once.
Every form of abuse. He's never done that to me. Right. I've known fire for years. I've never seen it burn down a house. I don't think it burned down Nick Fuentes' house. He would never do that.
I love you. Incredible. Impeccable. I was hoping. I love it. How long has he been harboring these feelings? And you say he's never made a joke like that to her, right? But also he's never made a joke like that to her before. Why is now different?
Exactly.
What is different?
Just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
The last OP was like the fact that people are saying this shit out loud. That says a lot. Right.
Like, it's like really shocking to me that he
this is shit she knew about, and he's just kept it at home because he knows it's not fucking cool.
Yeah.
But now, hey, I guess it's cool.
And
It's
my wife
not.
voted the same way I did, so apparently
Yeah, my
she
wife
thinks it's
thinks it's
cool.
funny and likes
Right,
it.
but be prepared. Like I said, a monolith. My black friend, well, my wife, who's a woman, said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, disgusting."
I think she misunderstood the joke and thought he was threatening violence when he was just making an abortion joke. That how is that joke
That's
about abortion?
it's.
It's her body. Her body.
That's
Not
not even.
about a baby.
Oh my god.
That's about a body.
These are the people who
These are the
fucking-
people who Googled, can I change my
Can
vote?
I change my vote? Yeah. Y'all are the people who are studying after you failed a test.
Right. Trying to play makeup.
There is no makeup. There's no curve
Is
test
this No
here.
Child Left Behind?
This is No Child Left Behind.
Their whole life they've been like, oh, I just retake it. If it turns out bad, I just redo it, right?
But also the like Republicans are like just gutting all of that. So it's a little bit of column A and B, if you ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly the Republican platform is making people poor and stupid. Because people who are poor and stupid believe you when you say, I'm going to make the groceries prices lower.
I mean,
It's just going to be lower. Vote for me.
like the orange guy said that he likes his fan base.
He loves the uneducated.
He loves the uneducated. Like he said it to y'all.
And he says, what do you mean? That's what y'all love about him.
He says what
He just says it like it is.
I hope y'all are having fun.
I hope you enjoy
I hope.
your win.
Okay.
I hope to hear from all of you in 1 year's time. And I hope you all have 3 mansions, because you're all going to be rich. I understand the joke was inappropriate, misogynistic, and disrespectful, but she is my sister, so none of that matters.
Right, like you
Like,
think
what
that
is
your
what is
sister
that
would be-
sentence, actually?
Right, because like I hold my sister above everybody.
Right.
Like what?
Like, I understand it is a terrible joke, and it demeans women, and makes people feel bad, but she's my sister. She deserves all that. I guess because you're married to him, you're used to it, right?
These people don't even know they're in danger. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm in danger.
For real.
They're not even as smart as that kid.
Well, I mean, he always waited too damn long now, didn't he?
You're right, but he still knew.
He at
He
least
saw it
knew.
coming.
Well, she's in danger now. She knows now. She's in danger.
She don't know shit now. She's gonna double down. Watch.
Okay, but she's going to eventually be like, I am alone. She
Too
gonna be
late.
crying in
It's
the
gonna
club.
be way too
She gonna be
late.
crying in the club by herself,
club.
child. Like
We're not fam in the club.
right. Like she's gonna be like that woman whose grandma texted her. She's gonna be crying on TikTok for the next 2 months. Go to whatever conservative platform y'all do. What is that?
They're
shit?
all coming to Blue Sky. They cannot be on their own place by themselves.
I
They
don't.
cannot.
Oh, that's disgusting.
They have nothing to do. All they want to do is rage bait and hate on people.
You know what? I saw that there's an easy way to get away from those people. So I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna repost it and I'm gonna share it to everybody. Like because like I'm not trying to deal with y'all. Like I am an island. Anyway, go ahead.
Both our parents are dead, so she's the only family I have left.
Oh my god.
Probably should have treated her way better, I guess. Maybe. Just a thought. Like, take care of what you have. You know, it's precious. Now you're finding out after fucking around.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to do because we already apologized. I'm sorry. No. She was also the one who started it when she started freaking out about us voting for... Oh, she deserved it? About us voting for Trump. She knows we are small business owners, so I thought she'd understand why we voted for Trump. Because you love corporations taking over everything your small business is doing?
But the tariffs.
Like, these people have zero thoughts. Just, they're told, Trump's good for small business. Oh, okay. I own a small business, but I'm not going to look into that at all. I'm not going to look into how my vote will affect my financial situation in my business. Because I don't run this business like a business. I just have money I got from somewhere, and now I own a business. These people do not think, and it's so disappointing. There's so many of them that have businesses and are landlords and shit like that. Like, y'all can't even run your own business correctly. Because every actual business, like the stock market people, real economists were like, don't vote for Trump. I like money. Don't do it. I will lose money. Okay? And y'all still did it. Y'all don't fucking care about business or anything. Y'all just racist and sexist. And you wanted people to suffer. That's all you care about. We're just trying to make ends meet. We are not racist or sexist or any of the words she's spewing at us. Okay. How do I get through to her that she's overreacting? We have no other family, just us. Wow. He doesn't have family? Like brothers or sisters? Or did they all cut him off already? I know she'll regret ruining our relationship because of a stupid joke. I don't think she will. Everyone was drunk. Tension was high, but we love each other. I don't talk to people that I love like that. Do you?
No.
Yeah. What kind of advice would you give her? I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can do, and you shouldn't do anything.
No.
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, thoughts and prayers?
No, concepts, of course.
Oh, concepts of a prayer.
But you'll be just fine. You're gonna be just
You know what?
fine. They're gonna be fine.
I know exactly
They're gonna get what
they
they
need to do.
voted for.
Oh.
They're gonna get what they voted for.
But also, I think you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps and really buckle down and work harder. And maybe you'll make it one day.
One day.
You just gotta work harder.
Oh, but she's a woman, though.
Oh, never mind. There's no hope.
And there it is. But no, like, if I was this person, I would like. You're a monolith now. I don't know what to tell you, like, because even if you do your research now, you know what I'm saying? Even if you
recognize
how
like shitty you are.
Even if you have a come to Jeebus moment, you know what I'm saying? If you have that moment, the damage is done.
Right.
You voted
You already
this
voted
way.
for that.
It's not like an emotional thing just between you and your sister. You voted that way. Like, you threw your vote out there.
When you lose your right to a no-fault divorce and you're stuck with this man, when you realize, oh, he's abusing me, and I can't leave now without his permission.
Any friends.
You can't just say, sorry guys, I was wrong. That's it. You made the decision. It's made and it's done, and everything happening is in motion.
Right. Like, you're about to lose all of your friends. And none of them are gonna care when you're
the friends, they're all alone though.
Right. No. I'm saying like her coworkers, like, nobody is gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a sister. Where are your friends? Do you have friends because you're coming to Reddit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you are already isolated. And then when you start to realize that this is not normal, where will you go? Because the damage has been done, because your sister has had enough. It's not about your vote. I mean, it's not about what you think and what I think. You voted for these policies that they're about to fucking put through. They have control of everything right now. And yeah, we're going to fight, but we know how hard Democrats fight. And that's what we're relying on. This is what you asked for. And I hope you get everything you want. Okay? Whether you want it or not, at this point, I mean, like, that's what you asked for. Like,
speaking of, I got her body, my choice shit, just the whole red pill movement, just all these alpha men it's like the weakest, most insecure pieces of shit, useless men you will ever meet, selling a lie to just insecure men. All of them. A strong man takes care of people. He doesn't try to make people be around him because they'll be punished otherwise. Like, all these dudes are like, the loneliness epidemic, help. Nobody wants to be around men. We can't say anything or do anything anymore. And so their response is to support these shitty people who want to make their life harder, and they think it'll be better because if women can't do anything but have babies, then I'll get a girlfriend and a wife and have a family. No. No. You're literally taking away any reason to be with you.
Remember, we like scanned through that story earlier about some dude who said that he was a lonely man and he was part of that epidemic, but he had like a moment of clarity. Like, I don't know what brought on this clarity or what, but he was like, I feel like myself again. I don't feel angry. I don't feel insecure right now. I just feel like me. Like, I can feel me. And so I'm writing this now because I want to remember what this feels like.
Mm.
Because he's been so indoctrinated since he was like a young man. Like, I think it said that he was 19 now. So when did he really start getting into it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that high school culture, like just that horrific misogyny. Like everybody had a bad time in middle school. You know what I'm saying? And then it got worse in high school or it got better and then definitely didn't end until you got out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have gone to college where you met like-minded people. You could have just started working and you met your coworkers who were really chill and real. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? He was 19. Who knows how old? He said he can't afford therapy, but instead he's just going to write into Reddit. And I'm just like, I can't even tell anymore if this is real, because like what if he just wants to write to Reddit so that women or people can be like, "Oh my
Just, yeah.
god."
It's like the blue bracelets. It's the same thing. Like, you're not doing anything. You're just letting people know, hey, I'm not that bad.
Yeah. It's just like, did you do anything? He did nothing. He's not going to try to go to therapy. He's not going to look into EAP or go to, I mean, even BetterHelp or whatever the fuck it is. Or I know it's like a scam or something, but I'm sure somebody got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally anything. Anything.
We've done nothing, and nothing's working.
So I'm just going to write to the void
Right.
to hopefully elicit some sort of emotional response to people.
That's exactly what it is too. Like, all these dudes, like, they feel like shit because the world is shitty. Like, everybody who feels insecure and alone is because the world makes you alone and insecure. Insecurities make you buy things. Our whole system is set up for you to keep buying things to make you feel better because you're alone and you don't have a community to like work through your issues with, and you can't even afford therapy to even talk to someone you don't know about your problems. So y'all are just feeling shitty, and then you tune into these red pill podcasters who have the answer, and all it is doubling down on your insecurities
And
and
it's
making you
like
more alone.
and it's crazy because it's not even that they're answering him, they're making him feel seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this dude feels the way that I do. Oh, let me listen to this dude. Oh, he's selling me something. Let me get some of his merch too because he makes me feel some type of way.
Right.
Like they're not even answering.
They're not
They're
there to
just
help
they're
you.
just there.
Right.
And they're in the same headspace, but nobody knows how to get out. It is quite literally the blind leading the
The
blind.
way to get out is to vote in progressive people who will actually make your life better, who will give you a purpose for living beyond working and buying bullshit. People who will give people health care so you're not stressing about what the fuck is going to happen if you chip your tooth and get an infection.
Right.
Like help people get housing so you're not working your whole life, never retiring. If you're our age and younger, you're probably not going to retire.
Right.
That's just how it is. And everyone knows this shit, even if they don't want to acknowledge it or look into it too deep. It's like you're like in like a horror movie and you're going down a hallway, or a horror game and you're going down a hallway and you see like you're about to turn a corner and you see like the edge of a monster and you're like, nope. And you keep going. That's how everyone is right now. You know the fucking shit is coming for you, but if you just keep going the other way and not looking, you feel better for a while, don't you? But it's going to catch up to all of us. And these people are going in the opposite way because you thought nobody wanted you before. All the women who might have wanted to date you are pretty much gone now. Like, you're so unwilling to improve your own fucking self to be wanted and good for any other person. So you're going to make their life shittier till they have to accept you. It's not going to work.
It's just insanity. All of this is just crazy. I feel crazy. I feel I don't even know. I feel scared. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm just like, please just do it already. I'm tired. Like, we were making jokes like, what would you do if you stepped outside and you heard this? And it was like the Godzilla like screonk like loading. Um
And I get that. Like,
please just do it.
please, World War III. It's already popping off. Biden already let Ukraine start firing into Russia, and Russia's about to work with North Korea to come back at them. And Israel is gearing up to attack back at all the countries surrounding Israel who are now attacking Israel. And Biden and Trump have said, we're going to give you a blank check for that one. Good job, BB. Keep up the good work. Keeps making us money, I guess. But I just want it to happen. I just want the shit to get over with. I feel like that'd be way better for my mental health than just the concept of everything falling apart eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we know it's heading down the drain, but how long will they cling on to the semblance of society in the most savage, militaristic way possible?
You know what's like crazy is some of the like spiritual girlies are saying that the cosmos are aligned in such a way as it was during the French Revolution, and most large revolutions happened under the cosmos as they are right now. And if I'm being totally honest with you, I'm laughing, right, at this fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm honestly so sad because y'all are about to be mad lonely, and that's why y'all keep lashing out, because hate is just as strong as love is. You know what I'm saying? You need us, and y'all, we're checking the fuck out. What's honestly like so sad to me though is like all these people thought that they were getting away with it. Like, I'm not voting for racism and all this other stuff. Like, Kamala's just a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they would just be like, well, Trump likes black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, there's just so much like that there was plausible deniability, but now they're coming out with it, and they're being so honest. So now these people have been completely outed, and what was the thing I was about to say? Oh, now they've not only been completely outed by their communities, but they're realizing they've been lied to. You know what I'm saying? So all these things that you believed, oh, wait, they were right. Oh, wait, Project 2025 is actually real. Oh, they're really going to take away all of my rights. Oh, my little cousin is about to get deported. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really starting to realize it now, and they're upset because they've been lied to. And so we're upset at everybody. They're upset that they've been lied to, and everybody sees them for who they are now. And now what's going to happen? I think that everybody is rightfully angry. And I think that something will happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. I feel like remember all year I've been saying, I feel like something is about to come to a head. Didn't I? I said all year, I was like, I feel like there's something changing. And I thought that it was something for the good. And maybe it is good, because maybe people will start to realize that everything's really fucked up, and maybe we should fuck up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is good, but something did happen. An awakening happened. And also, I thought the fact that people are starting to become woke, like, is so funny to me. Like, now that they're starting to sip the tea finally, everybody woke now. But anyway,
It's basically like they got your vote and they don't care that you see their real plan now.
like that black MAGA Trump, like, blah, I can't even say the words. Like, anyway, so did you hear about that? It's like that black 45 supporter guy. Did you hear about that guy?
Yeah.
He was like, somebody came into my life and he said, we only needed your vote. We don't need you anymore. Like, Honey, welcome to the party. We've been
And
waiting.
what's funny is the person writing that to this guy, they already have your vote and they don't need you anymore either.
Right.
Like, you're like, oh, we got you. No, they got you. And you don't know it yet. You're gonna learn it. Or maybe not. Maybe you'll continue to think you're gonna be, I don't know, racist employee of the month for the government. I don't know what the fuck these people like are imagining.
Right.
Like they're fighting with other people online as if other people online are the ones who make the laws and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, why are you fighting me about this? I
Right.
just fucking live here, and now
Right.
y'all own the entire government, and you're still mad at what the government's not doing for you.
Right. They're like when I tell
They're
you
just
that,
gonna miss that entirely.
right, like when I say that like hate is so deep, like, it's just as strong as love is, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to be angry at the poor choices that they've made, but we're the only ones within range, you know? So it's just like you got what you asked for. And may you continue to find the fuck out.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
No. Fuck you. I don't care. Anyway, I don't want to do this too much longer. I don't want to beat a dead horse, so to speak. But I will say, if you're in my Discord channel, don't join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
If you're fucking safe, I'm gonna start vetting these people. But anyway, but like, nah. Join the Discord. I mean, if you're safe, like if you're not safe, I hope you out yourself so I can ban hammer the fuck out of you. But anyway, please join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about putting together a little like party get together, trying to do a mental health like kind of check in because it's just really heavy out there. And I myself, like, you know how it is like whenever it rains, it pours. It's just a lot started building up all at once. It's gonna be okay. Like, for now, I just want y'all to know that we're gonna be around as long as we can. And if something does happen to us, then you'll know we will tell y'all, like if somehow our marriage gets like if something happens to us, that we'll tell y'all. I just want to tell y'all, I hope you're taking time. I hope you're finding those who you feel safest with. I hope you know that I'm sorry for, I feel like I abandoned y'all for like 2 weeks, but I just needed to get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all know that you'll always be safe in this podcast. We will be here as long as we can. And I just want y'all to be so safe out there. Let's laugh. Let's hee hee and ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Let's laugh. And let's keep on going though. Let's keep let's keep pushing forward. I don't want y'all to get stuck. Okay, don't spiral. Laugh in their faces. And gray rock.
I've seen a lot of people talking about ending it, and as someone who has been there most of my life, you'll be amazed how much those overwhelming feelings of wanting to just be gone can be turned into just the most unstoppable energy, because once you yourself recognize that you don't care if you're here anymore, you can get whatever you actually want to get done. Because what's stopping you, right?
And also, if you're feeling that kind of way, please just realize you can make it.
You deserve to be here more than anybody.
You deserve to be here.
Especially if you're feeling that way over things like this happening. We need you more than you'll ever know.
I'll be selfish and say that we need you more, because there will be a brightness. There will be something at the end of this, and I want to be here to see it. I have to. I want to. And I want you there with me. So don't go. And besides, if you aren't here anymore, You can't influence anything. You give up your your you give up everything when you leave. So if you wanted to see change, you wouldn't even be there to make it happen anyway. Don't even do it, because what if you see it in those ghost shows all the time, you know what I mean? The many regrets, the watching of the people and you being able to do nothing. The despair and the hopelessness of not being able to do anything. Remember that. If you're gone, you can't do anything. And maybe that is okay for some people, but just know that some of us would rather see your beautiful face. Okay? We love y'all so much. We shall be back. You know what I mean? In the meantime, I just want y'all to take a deep breath and hold each other close and like turn to the next person next to you and give them a hug. Oh.
If you don't have anybody around you, come join us in the Discord. We're always there.
Yes, please join us in the Discord. You don't have to be alone. And we are such, I love y'all. I love my community so much. I hope y'all know that when I'm talking about these scary people out there, I'm not talking about y'all. I love y'all. You'll always have a friend here, okay? You don't have to be alone, and there's community to be had, okay? All right, guys. Join the Discord. Use my code. And if you're in Dallas, if you're in Texas, on December 7th, we're having the grand opening of the White Perp Shop in Denton, and we will be there if you want to see us. Okay? We love y'all so much. And until next time, okay, guys? We love you.
Bye.
Bye.